Hello everyone, this is EB the Original Master here, and welcome to Super Mario 63. Um, Give me a second, I'm gonna have to turn down the volume just a bit. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So yeah, welcome to my Let's Play on Super Mario 63, which is a fan-made Mario game on Newgrounds, and it's basically a game that takes elements from games like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, in terms of the art style and gameplay mechanics. And there's also art styles based off of the Yoshi Island games. So yeah, this is Super Mario 63. So we're gonna go ahead and start the game. And we're gonna start with a new file. Yes, I'll create a new file. Alright, Mushroom Kingdom. So I think this is the opening cutscene. And if you would like, you could also skip through these cutscenes. Mario should be arriving any minute now for a surprise. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna be able to read the text because you can't. I don't think the cutscenes in this game have readable text. I mean, meaning that I don't think you can read the text on your own leisure because the text will appear on screen for a short period of time, and you won't be able to read it. So it says, welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. The first thing you need to know is how to move, arrow keys, and how to read. Signs by pressing Z. Try reading that sign over there. So yeah, you press the Z key to read signs. And here are your controls. So you have the up arrow to jump. You have the left and right arrows to move left and right. And you have the down arrow to crouch. And you also have Z, X, and C as your action buttons. So for example, if you hit the up arrow key 3 times in a row, you can do a triple jump. You can run by double tapping right or left in the air. You can press down to lunge or dive forward. Also, while on ducking / crouching on the ground, you can backflip off the ground by quickly pressing up and back. So yeah, I'm not going to be reading all the signs because that'll just be way too much, and I don't see a need to do that. So I will talk to these toads here. I cannot read that. Yeah, the font is like blending in with the environment, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to read the toad's dialogue. It's a Goomba, Mario. Jump on it. Yes, it is a Goomba. So yeah, this game plays like Super Mario 64 in terms of the controls, and there's also Super Mario 64 mechanics. Well, I mean Super Mario Sunshine mechanics, like there's FLUDD, the art style, or Mario sprite, for instance, is actually his sprite from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I mean Superstar Saga, I'm sorry, that was my mistake there. Yes, this is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga sprites in terms of Mario. So yeah, I've already showcased the triple jump. So you got the blue coins, which will give you 5 coins. Hold on a second, you guys. I need to adjust the screen here so you can see the number of coins that I have. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to adjust the screen so you could see so you can see the UI, because previously it was covering up the amount of coins that I had. So yeah, we just got the hover nozzle, which is from Super Mario Sunshine. So if you run out of water, you can just jump into a body of lake to refill FLUDD, just like you do in Sunshine, basically. No, hold on, let me get out of here so I could traverse this. Alright, there we go. And you can also collect water bottles. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not going to read every sign. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to skip through the signs because this is going to be too much reading, and I just do not have the energy to do all that reading, so I'm not even going to bother looking at the signs. So yeah, I'm actually playing this game on Newgrounds. I'm not actually playing it like on a Newgrounds player or anything, so I'm hoping that this game doesn't have any problems. Because earlier today I was testing out Papa Louie 2 again but on a different website, but it was still running on the exact same player that the other versions of the game was running it on. So I did end up dying in one of the levels and the game froze. So that lets you know that nobody has a proper way of accessing Papa Louie 2. So yes, I tried to redo the game again because I actually cleared out my Google Chrome history. So when I cleared it out, it deleted my save data. So I had to restart the game again from the beginning. But yeah, with that said, we're now going to be talking about Super Mario 63. So, Kamek, the airship is loaded and ready for attack, Master Bowser. Okay, you can't read the text. Perfect. Let phase 1 of my master plan, the invasion, begin. So yeah, Bowser is invading the Mushroom Kingdom, Peach's Castle to be exact. So yeah, I am going to try to read the cutscenes here. I just finished setting up the banners inside the castle. Why is the font white? Like, shouldn't it be like black or something so it can make it easier to read? Peach, the cake for Mario is still sitting in the fridge. We'll need to heat it up for when Mario gets here. Wait, why are you heating up a cake? Did you not bake the cake? Did you just like bought it from a store somewhere? Whatever. Mario is still half an hour away. That should be enough time. Toad's on the left. No, that's not it. We're here to celebrate the day Mario defeated Bowser. Another Toad, but Bowser's has been defeated many times already, not just once. A third Toad, then it's the very first time Mario squashed Bowser's plan, not one of the many insignificant times after. Yes, I'm trying my hardest to read the text because the font's white. You know what? I don't think this is worth reading. You know, I'm just gonna skip through these cutscenes. Yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna skip through these cutscenes. I'm sorry, I just do not have the time to read the font. The font is in white color, so it's gonna make it really difficult to read. So yeah, oh well, just go right through this door. Alright, so we're gonna go inside this door. Up this elevator, actually, you'll know that the Sling Star over there, it's faster, don't worry. We had it installed as a surprise for the party. That is before Bowser came. Just jump into it and press X to spin around and blast up to the top. Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, this is not going to be a proper Let's Play with this game because, I don't know, like, I could have just sat there and read the text of the cutscenes, but that's just way too much to read, and and besides, the font is not even a good color, so it's gonna make it difficult to read. Okay, give me the Shine Sprite. I'll keep watching over the Shine Sprite Orb as you go retrieve more of the Shine Sprites. There, whenever you collect a Shine Sprite, it should automatically place itself here. Now we just need enough to overrule the spells Bowser just placed on the castle. For our next Shine Sprite, I don't care anymore. I'm not reading this text. See, this is way too much to read, and I just do not have the energy right now. And besides, you guys know every time I read, I screw up, and I just have to keep apologizing over and over again. So I'm not even gonna bother reading. So we're just gonna go ahead and just play this game casually here. So we're gonna go through the first door. Alright, so the sign says, this is a painting room, kind of bare, except for the fact there is a whole world inside that painting over there. Go under it and press up to jump into it. So yeah, this is the first world on Bob-omb Battlefield. Battle with King Bob-omb. In this land, Goombas and Bob-ombs have always been rivals. On top of Mount Bob-omb, the king awaits any challenger. However, Goombas have never proved strong enough. Are you willing enough to risk a battle with King Bob-omb? So yeah, there are 6 star coins in this level, and as I've stated in a update that I've did, talking about myself canceling Papa Louie 2 and 3, I am not going for 100% of this game. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Alright, so yeah, this is the first world, Bob-omb Battlefield. Yeah, that's a water bottle. I've collected it, so that's good to know. Oh yeah, I don't think you can ground pound on these stakes. But yeah, those are the red coins. There are red coin missions in this game, just like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, those games. But yeah. So I think for this first video, I think I'll just do Bob-omb Battlefield because this project, these videos are going to be a lot shorter because I am going to be skipping through cutscenes and dialogues. Only because I do not want to risk myself doing all the reading and myself stumbling upon reading. So I'm not even gonna bother going through the cutscenes in this game. So I'm just gonna play it normally. Alright, so if you come over here, there's even more red coins. So as you can see, there's lots of different enemies here in this game, such as Koopa Paratroopas, like you see there. You got the Goonies from the Yoshi Island games. So this game takes a lot of inspirations from many different Mario games, which is really cool. Alright, so I'm gonna write this platform up here. So, yeah, this is one of the stars here. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother getting that star coin, really. Alright, so we got one of the shine sprites here. And yeah, I know that's not one of the missions that we were supposed to do, but Island in the Sky. But you can skip missions in this game just like you can do in Super Mario 64, Galaxy, Sunshine. Well, not Sunshine, but Galaxy, 64, Odyssey, those games. But yeah. So that was the second shine sprite. Alright, so we're actually now going to do the proper mission for this world. Ow, stupid Bob-omb. Alright, that's number 5. Alright, there's another one of those cannons. Oh, there's also a Silver Stars. If you play games like Super Mario 64 DS, that's where the Silver Stars made its debut. And so not only there's red coins you can collect, there's also Silver Stars. Alright, so we're gonna come back over here. Yeah, gonna watch out for those boulders. Because, they could... Or cannonballs. Yeah, that's the proper name. Cannonballs, not boulders. Because they're not made out of rock. Frickin' cannonball. Ow. Enough with the cannonballs, please. Alright, here's another star coin. Yes, we'll save. Darn it. So I'm gonna have to climb back up here again. It's fine. It's no big deal. Man, these cannonballs are like... have no mercy on me. Oh my gosh, like... Oh yeah, also from Super Mario 64, you got the little spinning heart that will refill your health all the way back up to its normal state. Alright, there's King Bob-omb. Mario, I remember you. You can't grab me or throw me this time, so I'll destroy you with my bombs. So yeah, it's kind of like his fight in Super Mario 64 DS, where he actually throws bombs at you, unlike the original version of Super Mario 64 on the N64. So yeah, he throws bombs at you, and you're supposed to knock it back at him. And I am not doing a good job right now. Alright, there we go. And if he gets blown up, he has the thwomp sound effect, which I find really funny. And he can also create shock waves, so you have to avoid those. Alright, there you go. Next time, I'll be stronger. Yeah, I highly suggest you do that. Okie dokie, so that was the first mission. The actual first mission, because the first Shine Sprite I got was the second mission. Yes, we are going to save. A cold breeze whips through the castle. Why? Because you unlocked the door leading to our frosty new course. And there's Eddie, I think. Wow. I can't believe you beat King... No, that's not Eddie. That's just another generic Toad. I can't believe you beat King Bob-omb in a battle. It looks so hard even reaching him, let alone pawning him like you did. You're my hero. Yeah, it's just a generic Toad. Alright, so our next mission is the 5 silver stars. Sometimes a Shine Sprite can break down into 5 silver stars and get scattered throughout the land. You'll have to collect all 5 fragments to recover it. Alright, so that's what we'll be doing next. We're going to be getting the 5 silver stars, which should be fun. Yeah, that's just a water bottle. I want to say that the first silver star should be around here. Oh yeah, there's a launch star from the Super Mario Galaxy games. Alright, so if you walk over here, the sign will show you the locations of the silver stars. So there's 1. There's 2. Oh, I should have not did that. Dang it. We're gonna come back up here. Oh yeah, there's another one right here. There's the third one. So we just need 2 more. Alright. Just need 1 more. And there it is, the last one. So yeah, very easy mission. Not hard at all. I want to say that there's more Silver Star missions in this game. I'm not exactly sure on that because it's been a while since I've played this game, so we'll just have to wait and see to see if there's more Silver Star missions in this game. Alright, there we go. Mission accomplished. Alright, got 72 coins. Alright, so I think the next mission is the red coins. Yep, collect the 8 red coins. For some unknown reason, when 8 different red coins come together, a Shine Sprite is formed. Nobody understands why, but it works, so take advantage of it. Yeah, if I have one problem, this game needs to do better with sentence structure because red coins shouldn't be capitalized. I mean, it's not a noun, it's just an object. So I don't know why they capitalized the word red coins there, but okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this red queen here. Alright, there's our second red coin. Alright, there's number 3. Excuse me. There's our 4th one. Yeah, this is going to be my dialogue, just me counting the number of red coins we collected. Because that's how I will do my commentating here. You know, we're gonna explore more of this area. Wait, hold on. Because there is more red coins in the Island of the Sky area. No, wait. Hold up. I don't think that's the right area, though. Is it? I'm not sure. Alright, there's our 6 red coin. Man, I gotta be careful. I'm just dying. I'm just taking too much hits right now. Yeah, I gotta be careful here. Oh, come on. There's nothing hard about this. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've collected 4 star coins. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to backtrack now. Okay, now we're not collecting any silver stars right now. We already did that mission. I just need to go to the Island in the Sky area. Oh yeah, it was right over there, so I'll have to go back up there again. Alright, die, Bob-omb. So yeah, if you come over here, there's our 7th red coin. And the last one should be relatively close. Dang it. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to mess up there. Because we're going to have to go all the way back here. Okay. Alright, there it is, the last red coin. And if you come back here, the shine sprite will appear. So we're gonna go on and grab it and end this mission. So yeah, very easy. There are gonna be more red coin missions in the future. And I got a new high score. I got 167 coins in that. Another room has opened in the castle. Alright, so there's going to be one more mission in Bob-omb Battlefield, and it's the Secret of the Mountain. So there is a total of, oh yeah, 5 shine sprites per level. Do I know where the Secret of the Mountain is? Well, that's a secret. In fact, it's so much of a secret that whether or not I know, it is also a secret. By the way, this discussion is also to be kept a secret, understand? Like, what, is the game trying to talk to me or something? Like, are you breaking the 4th wall or something, game? Like, that's not cool. Anyway, so yeah, this is the last mission of Bob-omb Battlefield, the Secret of the Mountain. And I actually do know where that secret is. It's pretty easy to find. So yeah, the Secret of the Mountain is in this area right here. Oh yeah, another move that I forgot to mention is that if you double tap the arrow key, you can run. It's kind of like Kirby, where if you like hold down the analog stick really far, it will actually make Kirby run really fast. So that's what the double tapping of the arrows does. So if you come over here, I think it's right here, I believe. Wait. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so this is the Secret of the Mountain. And you have a remix of the slider theme from Super Mario 64, which is pretty cool. So I believe this area has two paths. Like, I think the green path is the easy route, and there's a red path that's the harder route. Come on. Yeah, the Shine Sprite should be here. Yep, there it is. There's the Shine Sprite. Okay, everyone, that will conclude this first video of Super Mario 63, and this will conclude Bob-omb Battlefield. So yeah, until next time, we're going to be heading to another part of the castle to see what that next world will be. You know, as a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do right now before we end off this video. So we're going to come down here. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing Cool Mountain in the next video. So until next time, this has been EB the Original Master. And yes, these videos are going to be a little shorter because I am going to be skipping through cutscenes because I don't have the energy to read the text, and I just would rather just play through the game instead. So with that said, this has been EB the Original Master signing out, and this has been Super Mario 63. Goodbye, everyone.